Hi and welcome to another episode of Talking Shop, and because this is International Women's Month, we're going to be highlighting amazing and brilliant women that are doing fantastic things, and it just so happens they're doing them in serious style. Our guest today is Sarah Carcanis, founder of Hunter Markets, which is Melbourne's first and only influencer fashion market. The Hunter Markets brings together the most influential bloggers' personalities to one big space, giving you the opportunity to shop their wardrobe. For one day, Hunter Markets allows influencers to set up stalls and sell their pre-loved, sometimes on clothing, footwear, accessories, you name it. You get to save the planet by shopping pre-loved and take home fabulous clothes, most of them never worn, or maybe worn once, for a fraction of the original price. And Sarah is the brilliant brain behind this concept. Sometimes an idea is so good, I have to kick myself for not coming up with it myself. The easier and simpler the idea, the better. And later on, we'll be talking you through the do's and don'ts of buying pre-loved and also how to secure a great buy in general. In a world where buying secondhand clothing is going to become the norm, this segment will be extremely useful. So let's kick things off. So, well, I hope you enjoy and see what it takes to... Sarah, thank you so much for being here.
You're so welcome.
And sharing this beautiful brand and fantastic story with us. I love everything about it because it's all what we're about here at Talking Shop. I love women that come up with kick-ass ideas and then deliver. So you're the owner of Hunter Markets.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about it, like how it started, what inspired it? Just keep talking because I love the story and I think our viewers would totally love it as well.
Yeah, totally. So the idea came about with watching other influencers posting at a huge well-known Melbourne-based market, and
we are allowed to say what it was or not.
Yeah, what do you think? I'm actually a fan of it, so I'm not dissing it at all.
And I actually like how it inspired you. So yeah, we're talking about the Camberwell market.
Yeah, so I would often see influencers posting that they're going to be selling their wardrobes there, and it's just that up at 5 a.m. It's in a car park. It's not glamorous. The shoppers are almost really intense bargain hunters. So I've also sold there. So like selling something like a Zimmerman dress, and you'll try and get people barter for it for almost $10, and you're like,
no.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, do you know how much this is worth? So it was almost like a gap with something that needed to be addressed, like making it a more of a luxury, a vibe, a cooler place to shop, somewhere where girls can spend all day there.
Right. Yeah. I actually like the way you said to me that you love the whole idea of, trying to find a great buy and a great bargain. But the way that sort of market or those sort of markets are usually displayed were more, say, trash versus treasure. And we say trash in the kindest way, as in you will have to dig through a lot of crap to find that brilliant treasure.
Exactly.
And so your way of looking at it was like, well, why don't you flip down on its head, which I just find is so brilliant.
Yeah.
So you've kind of created
eliminating it.
You've created a space where it's more, how can we say, treasure and less trash, and that's what makes your experience unique. Okay.
Yeah.
So did your concept, how it is right now, because we'll get into it, but it's now a full-fledged thing, or it's getting there.
Yeah.
Did it work right away from the beginning, or?
No, it didn't work right away. So when I started it, I just called out anyone who wanted to hold their stall. So it didn't have to be influencers. It was just anyone who wanted to hold the stall. Because initially I just wanted to start a better place to shop secondhand.
That's
it wasn't in my mind making it That's a lot of things with so many businesses start out. If you're not moving with the times and you're not stuck on your original idea, then you'll never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but I'm just thinking, because you just hit all the pillars of what's important in our time, and that's why I find you so impressive.
Yes, exactly.
Because we are, like, either we like it or not, hate it or like it, we are influenced by influencers.
Yes.
Influencers.
Yes.
And then it's also sustainability is a big topic of where we're at. And come on, we're girls, women, men even in general. Of course, everybody is always going to want to look better or, you know, kind of look their best.
Yes.
And you've hit all three, and that's why I think it's so good.
Yes.
Okay, so,
but it wasn't intentionally like that. I didn't think I'm going to start.
I get it, but talk how like that happened. So you had a few, and then, sorry, I keep moving because my body is not comfortable yet.
Yeah.
You had a few.
So it started off, and it was kind of popular. It didn't really take off. And I thought it was a really good idea, but no one was coming. And I was like, oh, damn, I envisioned this. I did some manifesting with some crystals. And I was like, I thought that people were going to come to this, and nobody was there.
The crystals weren't working for you? No.
Nobody came. And I was like, I really thought this was a good idea.
Right.
And then I had one influencer come who was a friend of my sister's, and she promoted it about the most and sold the most. And I thought, here, wait a minute, here's
the missing link. But do you think it's because the personalities actually promote, or
no, their wardrobes are curated?
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
So it all helps. So they're created, they promote, they're already known, and people kind of like them.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the demographic that this is skewing towards at the moment.
Yeah.
So initially you were telling me that you thought, you know, people in our age
mid-20s and like right through to 30s were going to come and shop. But the more I do this, the more younger the crowds are becoming. They start at 13-year-old girls coming to really line up, get there at 6 a.m. And you know when you see global warming strikes, climate change, let's talk about Greta Thunberg, like how the younger generation is becoming more aware because of social media, because of things like that, and they're wanting to get on board.
That's right.
Yeah.
I also think it's because they are that demographic that can fan out, they can stan. I don't know if you know the word stan, where you're like a stalker stan.
Yeah.
So they can see this influencers and like, do I say the word influencers correctly? I keep saying.
Influencers or bloggers.
And they are genuinely big fans. I think as you get older, you don't have that whole pandering that thing happening. So that also helps. Fangirl. All right. So I also wanted to talk about, because recently the way the markets have been held, you're basically creating an experience as well. So is that something that has evolved as the time has gone on, or how has that come about?
I always wanted to make it like more than a market.
Right.
So it's not
always?
Yeah, always. So I wanted to create combined just a really good day out, a safe space for girls to stay there all day, dress what they want, try things on, take Instagram photos, have coffee, meet up. There's always like a styled area of chairs, of Insta moments in the market. So it's the place.
If you have not this whole morning unfold, then I know a little bit about doing multi
Not
things.
just a market.
Yeah.
You need to have more things going on for it to be sustainable.
Yeah, it has to be multidimensional.
Correct.
Basically.
Yeah.
And again, it's just, like, it finds itself so perfectly within what's going on in the market in general. So it actually you give them like the music, the DJ experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. You have the best coffees in town.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I love that
we painted the warehouse pink, so girls stand out the front, and every small
everything
detail
is so Instagrammable.
Yeah.
It's very. Do you mind me asking? Do you have some marketing help along, or this is just literally?
No, this is all me. Yeah.
That's really brilliant.
So I finished VCE only maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and my score from it was so bad that no university probably would have taken me, because I spent my whole of year 12 on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
So exactly. So now you know exactly what the Instagram generation needs.
Correct. And if you as a business are not keeping up with the times and you're not doing, you're going to fail.
Right.
Especially in any type of business sector, hospitality. If you're not taking your photos of your food and you're not making them Instagrammable, like you're setting yourself up.
It's just, I understand the concept of that, but unless you are of that generation, I think.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not aging myself. I am still in my early 30s, but I just want to say that unless you've really been brought up in that, it's kind of a bit hard to get your mind around.
Yeah.
Because even as we are at the studio, I'm consistently like, put this on Instagram or do this. And it's not second nature to me as it would be, say, for your generation. So I guess that's the positive thing. But what I also like is you're holding panels, and then there's something I read while researching this segment, something about helping. Let's talk about the panels first. So what sort of, obviously I'm guessing that the guests on the panels will change each time.
That was actually the first time I've done it.
That's why I'm asking how all these steps are evolving.
Yeah, so, exactly. That was added because it was International Women's Day. Right. So I thought, how can we make that day really juicy and make girls hang around for longer? So I introduced the panel, and it was it's bloggers essentially that only talk about sustainability on their blogs, and I invited them to talk and give other girls tips or why they do it. Right. Things like that.
Enlighten people, encourage people, and show people how to do it. Okay, the other thing I actually, just off topic a little bit, since it's International Women's, I like to say month. I don't even know if we actually...
Yeah, we deserve a month. We don't deserve a day.
And we're doing this interview 2 days after. Just randomly, do you have any women that really inspire you, or that who are you influenced by in this influencer market? It doesn't have to be an influencer.
Yeah.
I just mean any women off the top of your head.
Oh my God, how long do we have?
No, give me two. I'll tell you mine, but I just want to see what generations are likely to be influenced by.
It's a really hard one because I have so many, so many artists as well.
Right.
And but probably my mum, because she's an entrepreneur herself. So, and she's a business.
Sarah's mum, I hope you're watching this. You have a brilliant daughter.
So probably my mum. So she's a businesswoman. Oh, she's fantastic with finance and everything. And she's just, and she also has raised 3 daughters who we are all about girl power. We run the show.
I reckon when you say...
We love it. Like our dad, he's the man of the house, but he's not really.
No,
with
all around, no.
Yes, exactly.
No, I just wanted to, in the spirit of International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Which is,
so she's raised us you do whatever you want, be whoever you want, encourage us to, be...
Well, I was about to say Gwyneth Paltrow for mine, but when you throw your mum in there, my mum too, I was about to say Gwyneth.
Yeah.
But no, on second thoughts, no, but in all seriousness, my mum as well. I guess, in that sense, we're lucky. Slightly back on the business end, because this could be a conversation that lasts forever.
Yeah.
These are all amazingly positive things that have happened for you and with your business, and I am also going to be holding a store there very soon.
You don't even have to
for
ask.
more information on this, you can I'll have everything linked on my social website. But just on the not so pretty sides of the business, what would you say is the biggest thing that you grapple with and you find difficult in the journey of putting out this business and this brand?
Yeah, totally. So I think I once read a quote and it was like, if you want to please everyone, then don't start a business, because it's just really hard to please everyone. But the thing
if you're trying to please everyone, you're going to please no one.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good one too. So I think that starting it off, it got a lot of hate. I didn't think that it would. I was all naive and thought that the idea was fantastic.
Right.
And it got a lot of hate regarding to influencers selling the clothes that they get sent for free or they get gifted.
Right.
So girls it doesn't sit right with them. So online trolls sending me DMs they can't even deal that influencers just get sent things and they're making profits from it.
But that thing, it's not even a genuine gripe. Do you understand? Because this clothes are already made and they're there already in the hands of somebody.
Yeah.
So what should
shop
they rather
shop what already exists than shopping new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So rather than it ending up in landfill, and people don't understand that is part of the job description of it.
Totally.
Well, I guess that's why people want to be. So, but how do you deal with that? So how?
Yeah. I address all of it. I don't put it under the blanket.
Right.
Because
can I just interrupt and say that that's literally if there's a tip you get out of this conversation, it is that you don't try to hide people's problems with you. You actually shine a light on them and show the public and people how you're dealing with that. That breeds trust.
Totally. I have been, if I've been unhappy with an experience and I've maybe been vocal about it, or and if I don't get a response from that business, it makes me hate the business more.
Right.
Like if they were like offered, hey, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's not what we're about. Yeah. So I address it all. I message them. I'm like, oh, hey, I'm so sorry you feel that way. That's not what it's about. It's more about actually the influencer's handing on something. And if you're getting it for like at 1/5 than it is retail, then who's... Yeah. They're not charging like an arm and a leg for it.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I just wanted people out there to know that if you are thinking of an idea and you're getting, or you're putting an idea out there and you're getting some pushback, it's good to sometimes air that out and show people that you're listening to concerns and you're trying to deal with them, and and showing people what you're actually doing in response.
Totally. Yeah.
All right, this conversation can go on. So, and I hope you come back to promote the next time you have a market happening. You come back to us and promote.
Yeah.
But stay tuned, guys, because next up, Sarah and I are going to be talking how to help you thrift like a pro. So all the do's and don'ts you need to know about getting a bang for your buck and making the best of a thrifting experience. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm back with Sarah, the owner of Hunter's Market at Hunter Markets. I'll say it correctly. And we are going to be chatting everything to help you thrift shop like a pro. And although the Hunter Market is an elevated thrifting experience, should we say? She is a diehard thrifter from the past. And so I imagine you have so many tips and ideas to help us along. So, but first of all, these are all the kind of things that we might, you can
these are all items that I've actually purchased at the market. But
let's start with your dress.
This is also dress. I bought this on Sunday. So this is a little Stevie May number that an influencer no longer wanted. I scooped it up for $40.
Okay.
So
deal.
And these are also Senso, and they're from the market as well, and they were 10. So
we're talking like this is accessories, shoes, clothes, stuff, jewelry. Anything to make you look fine.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
And so these are all
small purchases that
as well. That's beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it pretty?
So I guess you can. So basically, how your business works is like if you like somebody's style. And you kind of like the way they dress, the whole edit is practically done for you. You can just head towards their section and then buy stuff that you feel resembles you.
Virtually shopping their Instagram.
Right.
In real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, but say we just thrifting anywhere else.
Totally.
What would be the number one tip? I have a few, but I'm just gonna let you start us off. What would be do you have a preferred section that you go straight to, or how do you handle it?
I think that shopping secondhand, if you're going to choose to do it, which everyone should, you leave all negative perceptions you may have about shopping secondhand at the door and just go in with an open mind, go in with time, go in with know what you're looking for and know your body shape and know what what works really well with
I think that's
already.
important, like to live all the preconceptions that you have about that behind. And that works with everything in life. Like whatever your ideas are about something, just give things a chance.
Yes.
Mine kind of is like to remember that it's a numbers game. So even if you go one time and you didn't find any treasures, chances that if you go again next time, that's with anything, it's a numbers game. I also think it's great that you block out some time, because sometimes you can just get into, like, you need time. You can't be in a rush when you're thrifting, right?
Yeah, that's with any type
that's
of
what
shopping as well.
but I
in general,
but I specifically think that see, if you go to places like Zara, one of those, if you buy something that it might be a mistake, you can return. But see, with thrifting, you kind of want to absorb yourself into the experience. Totally. And you said a really good one about cash. Bring cash rather than
card.
Especially
card. Our market as well.
And that's exactly. For two reasons. I think the first one, because most thrifting stores or opportunities or markets you don't want to be running around looking for like some F-Force thing. Yeah. And the other thing you were saying to me is like, you want to know how much money you're about to blow.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Are you one of those people, like, do you do a closet before you go buy new things? Do you actually go, do I need this, or not? Or you just kind of get into the whole shopping experience?
Yeah, I kind of just get into the whole shopping experience, and I'm like this is a little IMGA number, and I had nowhere to wear it to, but I'm like, I need that
But it's got to be in my closet.
Yeah, so this was from a blogger called Jackie Alexander, and I love the little Gia print there, and it's got boning.
That is so nice.
It's got boning in it, so it's so cute. And I just love my wardrobe to make me happy. Like, you need to look in your closet and see print and see colour. And for your closet to bring you happiness and not go in there and be sad and say, I've got nothing to wear. Right. So recommend like Marie Kondoing your wardrobe and making it colour coordinated and going into something fun and not, and also having memories related to it, and like you said, like finding a treasure and really being really excited.
That's literally my tip to bring everything together is to just have fun. It's such a fun experience, especially with the way you are doing, pre-loved shopping and sustainability and all that. The whole thing about thrifting is to have fun. It's the joy of the hunt. Like, just imagine finding this $700 Zimmermann dress for $70 or $100. Like, just the find itself.
Yes, exactly.
Enjoy it.
And you're going to tell people about that.
Tell people,
you're not going to tell people that you actually spent $700 on this outfit.
Exactly. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much for being here. And I also want to say that the hunter markets are happening, once every month?
Yeah.
Now, wow, that's kind of increased in prominence. Yeah. And for more information, you can check out the talkingshop.com.au website, or Sarah, I will leave Sarah's handle underneath every piece of content we have with her and direct you to her fabulous business. So I also want to know that next week we'll have Dr. Alice Rod, a prominent Melbourne dermatologist, answering all your questions to do with skin procedures, adult acne, hormonal acne, facelifts. All those things will be answered by Alice, and she will show us her arsenal of products. And thank you for watching. Till next time we talk shop, live your best and most stylish life. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks.